Hey guys, George here, doing our weekly video. As we start getting on some heat coming up probably in the next week in the Kansas City area, wanted to go over watering. On your newly planted plants, that's going to be one of the most important things you can do for care. It's not the pruning, it's not all the other fertilization, it's just getting water to your plants. That's the most important thing you can do. After you get through that first growing season, things generally are much easier, so kind of that first 6-8 months is the most important part. After that, it really slows down. So we're going to take a look at some catmint that we've got here at the house. You can see I've got this row that's actually 6 plants. The 3 on the end have not been touched. These other ones that are a little more sparse, and if you look down inside, a little bit more yellow compared to these other ones. These 3 on the end here I got transplanted about 2 weeks ago. So whenever I come out to water, which is the way you guys should do it, get one of these ends with a nice spray end. I also have a good valve here that I can control the flow. And I go right to the base of the plant right there, and I let that water probably for about a 10 count. Go on to different plants that way. These ones have already been watered, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time chasing it. These watering methods work because I use them in my house. I've used them on hundreds of properties. For example, this spruce tree right here was planted at somebody's house. They didn't like it. We pulled it out of the ground, brought it back, planted it here, kept it watered, and it lived. Can't say the same for the plant that got put in at that house because more than likely they weren't keeping up with it. Just keep up with your waterings. If you get into some perennials, like these coreopsis with the yellow flowers, a lot of times they will flag, which means the plants will kind of fall over. Just means they don't have enough water. Get them with some water, about 10 minutes later they'll come back. Another one that flags really hard would be any of your limelight type hydrangeas. Basically the leaves will just droop down, be pretty flaccid. Get some water on them and they'll be fine. As you guys are watering though, it is important not to water for 5 seconds each plant, run off, do it every single day, because all you're doing is encouraging shallow roots. You want to water for 10 count, 15-second count. On trees you want to go for up to a minute, and water 3 times a week. In the summertime when it's really hot, say anything above 95 for the high for the day, start watering every day. But whenever we start getting in these kind of spring temps, when it's in the 80s and low 90s, 3 times a week is good. You want to encourage those deep roots. So let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. We'll probably start getting more into some plant profiles and material profiles as we get on to the summer, and we'll go from there. So if you guys want to see anything, send me a message, let me know, and we'll see you next week.